But he was definitely about to get set up. Like, I'm not even gonna lie to you. We was all joking. He came out of nowhere being serious, talking about he was gonna put his hands on me. I don't fight niggas. let me get a nigga for you. At this point, it's just giving bully.
If I get involved, he's going to go to the hospital.
I think I can lie for you. I think I die for you. Don't cry for you. Don't think when you're on me, boo. Control.
What's good? What's poppin'? What's crackin'? What's crackin'? What's crackin'? Y'all chillin'? Y'all chillin'? Alright, bet. It's your girl Lisi, and we back again with another epic, juicy, ghetto, and drama-filled story time. If you're new to the channel, welcome to the channel. And if you're a returning viewer, subscriber, you already know the vibes. What's goody, what's poppin', what's crackin', what's crackin'. Y'all chillin'. I already know y'all chillin'. Period. Like, what? So, we about to get into how we're legitimately in a sassy man apocalypse. This has been going on for years. And the basis of this story is about to be about how my ex-coworker, who is a threatened me.
Oh my God.
Don't act shocked.
Yes, you're probably gagged, you're probably shocked. I was shocked as well, and you know what I'm saying, like, you know what, before I even get into it, let me just do the intro. Definitely do not forget to give this video a big like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure y'all post notifications are on. Make sure y'all tapped in with me on Instagram, TikTok, and Patreon. I told y'all in the last story time I finally launched my Patreon. I would greatly appreciate it if some of you guys could go over there and support me and support the channel. I have 2 videos up at this point. The first video is story time my mom caught me having bloop, and the second video is an update on the content house that scammed me. An update. I have a update, okay, and it is a very juicy update, like, but I'm not posting it on YouTube. You have to go to Patreon. So greatly appreciate it. Those of you who go over there, like I was telling y'all in the previous video, I'm not sure if everybody saw it. The Patreon is going to be giving a close-knit kind of vibe. It's going to be giving a more raw, uncut version of me, if that's something that you're interested in. And we will be having premium story times on Patreon, premium receipts on Patreon, and just intimate content that's not necessarily going to be on YouTube. If you want to hear that story time about how my mama caught me doing X-rated activities, go to Patreon. If you want to hear the update, the latest, most recent update on the content house that scammed me story time, because when I tell y'all, it is crazy. Okay, I'm not capping y'all. Like, y'all gotta go to the Patreon though. Okay, that's all I gotta say for now. Let's get straight into the video. All right, y'all, so y'all are probably gagged, y'all are probably shocked. So I'm telling y'all, like, basically 2 short stories of 2 bitch ass nigga co-workers that I had.
And
because you know what I'm saying, they're both not long enough to be their own story time, so y'all gonna get like a little 2-for-1 combo right now. And this story is probably gonna be on the shorter end of the spectrum because I just wanted to make sure I got a video out before my birthday, because my birthday is coming up. If y'all don't know, I'm a Gemini. My birthday is June 15th. Today is June 9th. Okay, y'all see I'm not even capping to y'all right now. What does that say? The screen, this gonna get updated soon too, because we're gonna have new birthday photos. What did I say? June 9th is Monday, June 9th. So boop, there's my Cash App. If y'all want to send me a birthday fund, that's up to you. If you want to send me a little birthday fund, that's up to you. I would greatly appreciate it. Don't feel forced. But if y'all want to send me $1 for my birthday, I appreciate it. Okay. But the first co-worker, what we gonna name him? We gonna name him Jolly Green Giant, because the nigga was big as fuck, threatening my little ass. Like, what the okay, anyways, this is of course when I was working at the ghetto ass Applebee's. If you know, you know, you already put on about them story times. This specifically took place at the Applebee's that I had transferred to. Remember I told you I was originally on Jamaica Ave, for those of y'all that know, and then I transferred to another Applebee's. Yeah, this was at the transferred Applebee's, right? Jolly Green Giant, like, I really ain't, mind you, I wasn't working at this Applebee's for that long. Like, I think I kind of already told y'all I was working at this Applebee's for maybe like 2-3 months before they fired me, which we'll eventually have that story time up here. But yeah, I was working there for 2 to 3 months, and within the 2 to 3 month time frame, I rarely saw Jolly Green Giant. Now, I don't know if it was because our schedules just didn't align, or maybe he worked part-time, but it would be certain moments where I forgot that he even worked there, because he'll just pop up one day randomly working the shift, and I'll be like, where did this even come from? You know what I'm saying? But from the times that I did work with him and he was around, like, he seemed cool.
Cap.
Like, he seemed like a chill person. He seemed cool, but you know what I'm saying, like, the people analyzing skills that I have now, I definitely didn't have then, and even then my people analyzing skills could definitely use some improvement. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's always room for improvement. But he seemed cool from what I could see. Like, I didn't think like he was going to be the type to threaten a female who was less than half his size, but okay. I told y'all in this video already that this Applebee's was, I mean, all of the Applebee's in New York are ghetto. Like, let's be FFR. They're all ghetto. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Most of the Applebee's is in the hood. Like, I don't know if it's like that where y'all are at, but in New York, if you at an Applebee's, 10 times out of 10, you're near somebody's hood. Like, no cap. This Applebee's, of course, was ghetto. Like, the management was ghetto. Some of the employees, or maybe all of us, were ghetto. I don't know. I mean, I'm ghetto on cue. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not just ghetto just cause. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could turn it on and off, but for the most part, I'm a classy girl. You know what I'm saying? It was ghetto in a sense where like the lines between management and employees blurred.
Clock it.
I forgot her code name that I used in her in one of these stories, but Cougar was Wave, as per Scalp, if y'all remember, if those names sounded familiar. I'll link story times that where I'm referencing certain names. So if you're new to the channel and you haven't seen X story time, you'll know what I'm talking about. Management to my knowledge, was legitimate friends with certain employees. Like, they would hang out on the weekends, hang out after work. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, with stuff like that comes favoritism. And with stuff like that, certain people could slide and skate, whereas certain people like me be getting the boot, because I'm not an ass kisser. Like, I'm not an ass kisser. I'm not a sucker. I'm not none of that. So it's like, if I F with you, I F with you, but I'm never gonna be the type to kiss somebody's ass just to make sure like I'm in good standing. Like, I could give a fuck if you do or don't like me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. Like, it is what it is. I really don't care. Like, so y'all understanding like the dynamic of like the Applebee's and how things was like kind of set up, not fully but a little bit, right? Okay, boom. So it was one day, it was one motherfucking day, okay? Jolly Green Giant, you know what I'm saying, he's in working a shift. I don't remember what was the day, time, and all them extra details, because this was years ago at this point, but I remember he came in one day, he was working the shift, and I'm like, oh shit, here this thing go popping up again. When I tell y'all like he was cool, I'm saying that just based off of a few interactions that I had with him, but I felt like the interactions was enough for me to think he was cool, if that's making sense. You know what I'm saying? I didn't get no woman beater vibes. Like, I didn't get none of that from him. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't exactly remember all that was happening in detail, but I'm pretty sure, I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure that it was probably me and somebody else who had the same food order for our table. And it's like, this is why I would hate like working as a server too, because the line cooks would say that your food is ready and you will go to the back and your food is dead ass not ready. So what the F, like that was part of the problem. So I go to the back and I look at the screen, it says my food is ready and someone else's food is ready, but I think me and that person had walked into the kitchen at the same time, and that person had grabbed whatever plate that we both had for our tables. They grabbed the plate first. So that means I still had to wait for my table's food to be ready. So that person had left out, and I think Jolly Green Giant, he was standing in the kitchen, like near like the expo in the line. If y'all know the restaurant terminology, y'all know the restaurant terminology. But he was standing near the expo in the line as well. And you know, when whoever snatched the plate or whatever and they went off and I have to stand there and wait for another plate, I was like, man, everybody could suck my dick. But it wasn't that funny to some, you know what I'm saying? But I just want y'all to understand, like, the vibe. Personally, I don't recall directly speaking to Jolly Green Giant. Like, I wasn't directly speaking to him, and it was like a general conversation. Like, you know, it was a few other people in the kitchen, and everybody was kind of like chopping it up in the kitchen, and the vibe was like, what I will say, even though there probably was drama here and there, for the most part, the vibe at this Applebee's, this one was kind of like jokey kind of vibes. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody would be telling jokes. Everybody would be hee hee ha ha and whatever the case may be. When I had said, oh, everybody can suck my dick, da, 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 da. Mind you, I said it like that. I didn't say it like, suck my dick. Everybody ain't gonna suck my dick. Suck my dick. 100 glizzies for you. 2 glizzies for you. 20 glizzies for you. Glizzies galore. Glizzy fest. I wasn't, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't on no disrespectful shit like that. Like, I said it in a very jokingly manner. Okay. So I say that, and Jolly Green Giant, mind you, let me get y'all to understand something. Mind you, I'm 5'1". Around that time, I probably was like maybe 140 pounds. Now I'm 5'1", and I fluctuate between 129 and 135. Okay. Depends on the day. Depends on what's going on. And Jolly Green Giant, like, I don't know, you know what I'm saying, his exact measurements and weights and everything like that. But if I could, you know, if I'm envisioning it right now, I definitely had to look up to that nigga. I'm already short as it is. And from me looking up, from me, you know, being around a few tall in my day, Jolly Green Giant was definitely at a minimum 6'2".
Oh my God! Wow!
At the very minimum, he was 6'2". So I say, oh, everybody can suck my dick. Jolly Green Giant turned, he like,
What did you say?
and mind you, I'm still in hee hee ha ha mode. Cause he asked me, oh, what did you say? Like, I'm not about to stand on what the fuck I just said. I said,
Everybody can suck my dick.
like, what do you mean? Like, what do you mean? Like, so I said that. I was like, I said everybody can suck my dick, like, cause my food not ready. Like, what the fuck? Mind you, we're okay. Just to set the scene for some of the new people as well, like, we're in New York City. Cause if y'all don't know, y'all gonna know I'm from New York City, specifically Queens, cause Queens get the money. This particular story, this particular Applebee's was in Brooklyn, okay? And anybody from New York, y'all know, like, suck my dick. You know what I'm saying? Suck my dick. You know what I'm saying? We know, like, as New Yorkers, we know that there's a fine line when you say SMD.
Clock it.
It's either, most of the time, you saying it to be disrespectful, but you know that under that fine line, there are times where you could say SMD and you're kidding around, you're joking around. You know what I'm saying? Like, New Yorkers, please, somebody co-sign what I'm saying in the comments, please. If you're from NYC, co-sign what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? I guess Jolly Green Giant, you know what I'm saying, he wasn't taking it as a joke. Like, he felt, you know what I'm saying, threatened. His manhood was threatened when I jokingly said suck dick, you know what I'm saying? And I didn't say it again. I did not say it directly to him. I wasn't looking at him. I wasn't in his direction, nothing. Jolly Green Giant gonna go turn and say,
Yeah, if you say that again, I'm slapping the shit out of you.
I know you fucking lying, bitch. Bitch, bye.
when I tell you, I was gagged when he said that to me. Mind you, I have to literally look up to talk to this, and this literally has to look down to talk to me. He was tall, but he wasn't like big and tall. Like, he was one of them tall, lean, skinny dudes. And I'm just like, what? I didn't say nothing back to him. I was like, oh yeah. Oh, you're gonna oh, okay, let me make a phone call because, bitch, I don't fight. let me get a nigga for you. Let me get a nigga for you since you want to talk crazy.
Let me get a nigga for you.
Yeah! They squabbling out there now. Yeah!
Around this time, y'all, I was still dating crazy. If you know, you know. And if you don't know, you need to go to my playlist, because I have a playlist section on my channel, and you need to go to the Narcissistic X series so that you can figure out who Crazy is. And you will know why I named him Crazy, because is crazy. I'm not gonna get into all the details of, you know what, I will get into the details, because this is how I know like the nigga is with the shits, because this man has busted windows out of people's cars. He has pistol whipped niggas. He has ran up on niggas with bats. Like, I've seen, you know, some of these things with my own eyes. So I knew like Crazy was the type of man, if I needed him to handle something for me, like he was gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not on that type of time. And now, like nowadays, you know what I'm saying, I'ma just 911, what's your emergency?
You are going to jail!
If a nigga threatening my ass, like, I'm not about to, you know what I'm saying, I don't got the time to get caught up in no kind of, you know what I'm saying. But in these days, I wasn't thinking about, you know, any type of repercussions that could come out of setting somebody up or lying to somebody, whatever the case may be. But he was definitely about to get set up. Like, I'm not even gonna lie to you. Jolly Green Giant, you said that to the wrong person. Let me tell you, you said that to the wrong person. I feel like in my life, a lot of people have tried me because I am a very nice person. I am a goofy person. I don't be just goofy just cause like I know it's a time and a place for certain stuff. But if I would have known somebody was gonna get offended by me jokingly saying that, I would have never said it. I don't know how some of y'all girlies are. I know there are situations where women and men get into physical altercations, whether it's, you know, DV or whether it's, you know, just a random situation. But me personally, I'm not taking no threats from a man lightly, especially if it's concerning him physically. Not even just a man, anybody. Like, if it was a female, I would have been like, oh, you're gonna slap me? Bitch, like, I would have slapped. I'm saying, like, bitch, you're not slapping me, slap who, bitch? Like, you know what I'm saying? But this is a whole man who has significant amount of sizing on me. Like, at this point, it's just giving bully. Like, it's giving bully, because it's like, you know you're bigger than me and you know you're a man. So I just, you know what I'm saying? Like, I could understand, like, if I specifically said something to him and told him to suck dick, but I didn't specifically tell him to suck my dick. I said everybody my dick. And you talking about you gonna slap me. So I don't know if he was having a bad day, you know what I'm saying? Like, or the sassiness was just taking over him, or maybe he sucks on the weekends and he's like a DL in the closet man. And you know what I'm saying? When I says my that triggered him, because he knows that he really be sucking, you know, in his free time on the weekends, because he's a down low man. So when I said that, you know what I'm saying, I almost blew his cover. So as a result of me almost blowing his cover, he had to threaten me to make sure, like, me saying suck and I don't say that around him, because then he gonna have flashbacks from last weekend when he was in the closet. Calling Crazy. Like, I called Crazy immediately. Mind you, it was a lady. Mind you, this same lady was she was all hee hee ha ha when I said, oh, everybody got my dick. But the moment he threatened me, she was on mute. So bitch, you're a weird bitch too. She was like a little cook behind the line. She was right there when he said it. She was right there, and when he said that, she was like, oh shit, like, ain't say shit. If you need that, I got somebody who could give that to you, but it's not gonna be me. Like, pick on somebody your own size. Like, what do you mean? Like, I'm like, babe, I need you to come to my job right motherfucker now. I need you to come to my job right now.
What's wrong? Like, what happened?
Crazy. I basically tell him what I just told y'all, and he was like,
oh nah, nah, ain't no nigga about to threaten my girl. Like, nah, you know what? All right, Alicia, see if you could speak to management and see what they could do to reprimand the situation, because if I get involved, like, it's gonna be bad. Like, it's gonna be very ugly. It's gonna be bad. Like, and I would rather you try to fix things with your management before I get involved, because he's going to go to the hospital if I get involved.
I was like, all right, I'm gonna listen to you, and I'm gonna speak to my manager. But if that is not on his knees giving me a apology within the next, before this shift ends, like, crazy, it has to be up for him. Like, I'm not, like, he don't get to just threaten me and just to continue to walk around here like shit is peaches and cream. And that's another thing. You know what, let me continue. I basically did exactly that. Crazy told me to, you know what I'm saying, speak to a manager, so that's exactly what I did. Mind you, the manager, I think I probably have mentioned her before. Her name, I think I named her like Chocolate or something, Chocolate Drop, I don't fucking know. She was working that day. I just knew like nothing real was gonna get done with the situation, because like I told y'all, managers is friends with employees is friends with managers is fucking employee. You know what I'm saying? It's stuff like that going on. So mind you, I already told y'all I'm not a dick sucker, so I already knew nobody was gonna be stepping 10 toes behind me in that Applebee's. I feel like some people probably fuck with me, but I feel like it was probably like a fake fuck with me at their own convenience type of situation. I went and I told Chocolate Drop, like, hey, I told her the situation. I told her, you know, when I said that, like, it wasn't meant to disrespect anybody. Like, we was all joking, and he came out of nowhere being serious, talking about he was gonna put his hands on me. And personally, Chocolate Drop, I'm not taking that lightly. Like, I'm not fighting no man. I know that men are stronger than women. This man is clearly bigger than me, and I have a man for him. So I don't know how you want to handle this situation, but I have somebody ready for him if that's where he wants to take it. Like, so she was like,
okay, I'm gonna talk to him. Just give me a second.
I was like, okay. So I don't remember if she, because mind you, I had spoke to her in the office. What I think happened, I think she spoke to him separately, and then she called us in the office. Like, I really don't know. I don't know if she talked to him beforehand, whatever the case may be. But all I remember is we in the little small ass bullshit ass office, okay, the office, because it wasn't even no real office. It was literally a box, okay. It was literally a fucking box, a fucking cubicle, and I'm in there and I'm not saying shit, because as far as I'm concerned, you're about to get lined up, bitch. So Chocolate Drop, she basically says whatever she says, and she's basically like,
listen, Jolly Green Giant, I spoke to you. I let you know what you said was not okay.
And you know, he wound up apologizing, and I said thank you and kept it pushing, because I was just like, I didn't even want to work there anymore anyways. Like, I was already actively applying to other places because I was tired of working at Applebee's. Like, I was just tired. Like, it was just very ghetto in there. And it was so crazy because, like, when he apologized too, like, it's like his whole energy changed. Now that we in front of Chocolate Drop, he like,
yeah, you know, I'm sorry about that. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry.
It, like, the energy was kind of given, like, okay, like, you know, just apologize to her so you don't get beat up. Like, because she already told me what time it is. She already told me, you know what I'm saying? It was kind of giving that kind of energy. It was kind of giving, you know, he kind of got a slap on the wrist, because Chocolate Drop and Jolly Green Giant were cool.
Clock it.
They were friends. They were cool. Cause the gag is, Chocolate Drop, she was a bartender before she turned into a manager. So she was already, you know what I'm saying? She already had her people that she was effing with, she was cool with. So in that little situation, I learned that when you say that, some people do take it like seriously as like a disrespectful thing. I just don't fully understand it, because I'm a type of person, like, I have been in so many situations where people are coming at me, like, whether they're saying something disrespectful to me, like, and I'm talking about in real life, like, F the internet shit, but in real life, somebody say some disrespectful to me, like, let's say somebody be like, oh, suck my dick. Like, y'all would hate me. Like, y'all would hate me if we had to get into a little argument or something in real life, because this is gonna be a story time down the line. But somebody told me to suck their dick, and I was like, okay, pull it out. And I was like laughing in their face, because I just didn't understand, like, why are you so mad? Why are you so bothered? Like, child, like, so I've had somebody literally tell me my in a disrespectful manner, and this was before I even worked at this Applebee's, and I made a mockery and a joke out of it. Like, I don't know, like, why I'm designed like that, why God designed me like that. Like when people be saying disrespectful stuff, I just be laughing in their face. Like I just be laughing and turning it into a joke, and it just be getting them more mad. So that's how I just be processing things. But some people, you know what I'm saying, they hear certain words and they're ready to, you know what I'm saying, take it to the floor. But I don't think he was ready for it to go to hell, because if it would have went to hell, you know what I'm saying? I don't fuck with that. You know what I'm saying? Let's be clear. I'm a God-fearing woman. I'm a God-fearing where I'm going to heaven. But you know what I'm saying? But if somebody take it to the floor, I'm going to take it a little lower. And I'm telling you, when it was going to be time for us to clock out, he was going to have to clock in to the hospital. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even going to lie to you. I don't advise anyone to set anyone up. I don't advise y'all to put people in hospitals. I don't advise y'all to do any of that. I was young when I had this kind of mindset, okay? I don't have the time for all of that now, because I have more to lose now. So let's just be clear. You know what I'm saying? Let's just be clear. That was that first story time of me dealing with a sassy male down low coworker. Okay, so tell me how y'all feel about that little story. Questions, comments, considerations, let me know. Okay, now let's get into the second coworker. This next occurrence of dealing with a sassy man coworker occurred when I was working at the car dealership, okay, in New York. Okay, if y'all know, y'all know. This was like a few years ago too. And this coworker, he had to been like, I think he was like 21, so he was definitely on the younger, immature end of the spectrum, just based on how he carried himself in certain situations. Let's just name him Mama. So Mama, you know what I'm saying, he was one of the people at the car dealership that was seemingly a part of the little clan that stuck together. And you know, I didn't really wait for real. And if you're not sure of the clan, it was the clan that was seemingly ran by Op Ilyanla, okay? And if you don't know who Op Ilyanla is, the story time is linked above. Op Ilyanla, she was in the name my op. Like, she was my op at the job. You know what I'm saying? I did not fuck with her. It's certain things that if she would have tried with the me today, like, things would have went completely different, but it is what it is. I bring Op Ilyanla up to say that Op Ilyanla and Mama, they was like, I wouldn't say like they was close, but they was cool, because Op Ilyanla, she trained Mama when we first started working at the car dealership, because it was a whole bunch of us that got hired at the same time, and we got, you know, distributed between like the OG salespeople to train us or whatever. So that was his trainer. So I could just tell by certain energies I was being talked about in certain spaces, especially the spaces that Op Ilyanla was in. And being that was his trainer, you know what I'm saying? Like, he was automatically closer and cool with her, which I really didn't give a F about. But he was still kind of cool for the most part. It was like one day, it's me, Mama, and let's just name him Musty because his hygiene was horrible. We was all sitting like at the reception area of the car dealership. Like, it was a very slow day. It was nothing to do. It was no customers coming in. The phones was not ringing, nothing. So we had literally nothing to do but to literally sit around and talk to each other and wait for some traffic to come in the store or on phones, whatever the case may be. We sitting at the reception, and like I said, it's me, Mama, and Musty. And I think it was Musty. He had got into saying something about my baby hairs. And I don't know if y'all could tell, but you know what I'm saying? Your girl's definitely a baby hair queen. Your girl, you know what I'm saying? They might be a little dramatic, but I like them. You know what I'm saying? I really don't care like what anybody has to say about my baby hairs or anything on my face, because I like my face. I like everything on my face. I like the baby hairs. I like the lips. I like the skin. I like everything on my face. So, you know what I'm saying? If anybody got something to say about how I look,
I don't give a fuck.
We do not care.
I'm a baddie. I'm beautiful. Like fuck is you talking about? Musty started getting into like a whole little thing where he pointing out my baby hairs, and he's like,
yeah, because you got baby hairs, you're ghetto. You're ghetto.
And my mom basically he started building on that. Like they started making it like a whole hee hee ha ha joke that my baby hairs are ghetto, my baby hairs are dramatic. And I really feel like if I looked like something else, I wouldn't be getting told that my baby hairs are ghetto and too much or whatever the case may be. I really feel like it's because, you know, of certain things, especially considering like they clearly favored a certain type of woman. And I'm not going to get into all the details and fundamentals. And then both of these people are super cool with my op. I never thought that me and them was ever friends or anything like that. I always knew that we was all co-workers, but at the end of the day, I knew that y'all are cool with Op Ilyanla, a girl or a woman who has blonde hair and blue eyes and a BBL. You know what I'm saying? So some type of work, she got some type of something done. You know what I'm saying? So I could just tell by how certain things, certain dynamics, like what kind of female they favored. You know what I'm saying? So them saying something, them being bored and picking at me for my appearance, it wasn't bothering me or nothing, but I'm the type of person that is like, okay, if you want to joke around and kid around, I hope you ready to handle when I hit you with a joke. Because when I hit you with a joke, your feelings might be hurt. Like, that's what, like, y'all seen the last nigga, you know what I'm saying? I was kidding around, joking around, nigga talking about slapping me, cause I'm saying SMD. Now we got mama who, behind having a battery in his back behind Musty, keep calling me ghetto, and it's like, you know, it was just kind of giving like it was a laughing stock kind of joke for mama. Like,
she's ghetto. She's ghetto because of her baby hairs.
It came to a point where it's like, okay, like we can stop joking now. Like it's not funny anymore. Because at first I was laughing with them, hee hee ha ha, but then it was coming to a point where it was just seeming like, you know, niggas was kind of like dragging it. Mama called me ghetto like one last time. He called me ghetto one last time by my baby hairs. And I told mama, your mother is ghetto for birthing you. Now listen, okay? Maybe I shouldn't have brought up his mother. You know what I'm saying? But it was like a classic yo mama joke. You know what I'm saying? Like we've been telling that shit since, you know what I'm saying, sandbox days. We've been saying some type of yo mama jokes, but maybe he wasn't, you know what I'm saying? He was from the Bronx. I'm from Queens, get the money. You know what I'm saying? So, and I went to school in Brooklyn. So I don't know, you know what I'm saying, if different boroughs joke around differently. I really don't know. Like at this point, when I had told him like, yeah, your mother is ghetto for birthing you, bitch, you shouldn't even be, your mom is so ghetto, she birthed you, bitch. Like stop talking to me about my baby hairs. My baby hairs look fucking cute. I don't give a fuck. Leave me alone. You're not fucking me. Why you care about my baby hairs? Like as soon as I said that, y'all, it's like his heart went to his ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, so he was like,
you know, no. So you're gonna bring up my mom? I'm done with you. I'm not speaking to you. I'm not speaking to you anymore.
And he storms off.
Okay.
And I'm just like, okay, like, maybe I shouldn't have said your mama. You know what I'm saying? And maybe you shouldn't have kept picking at me about how I like to do my hair.
Clock it.
And, you know, categorizing me in a certain category because of my hair, that it's a lot of different people as far as race, culture, whatever at this point who have adopted the whole baby hair thing. So are we calling everyone else ghetto, or are we just calling me ghetto because I'm a black girl? You know, that's what I just want to know. That's what I just want to know. And you are a fair-skinned Dominican boy who, you don't look like the black Dominicans. You know what I'm saying? You look like the white Dominicans. You know what I'm saying? So at that point, I had to, you know what I'm saying, take it to the old mama is ghetto. You know what I'm saying? I had to take it there. So, you know, mama basically I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry. Mama, you know what I'm saying? He storms off or whatever. And I'm like, cause I didn't think, you know what I'm saying, me, you know, saying a little yo mama joke was going to strike a nerve like that. But, you know, at the end of the day, I did not know what kind of relationship he had with his mom, if his mom was even alive or not. You know, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that could get sensitive. So I definitely understand now, and I understood like after the fact, like, okay, clearly everybody don't joke the way I joke. Cause you know what I'm saying, the way I joke, I'm gonna, it's not even gonna sound like a joke at this point. Clearly, the way I joke, it be hurting feelings. Like little old Alicia be hurting mother with Dick's feelings with her little with her little jokes. That was really that. Moving forward, I didn't really engage with mama unless it was directly work related, and he didn't engage with me unless it was directly work related. Actually, he did everything he could to try to avoid me, like the sassy he is. I understand I said something that offended you, but in the same breath you kept basically harassing me, which led to me to say what I said. Like, he couldn't, you know what I'm saying, buck up and be like, you know what, Alicia, I did feel offended by what you said, but I understand that you said that because I was essentially antagonizing you. I kept coming at you and your appearance and grouping you in a category because of how you like to present yourself. But no, I never got there, and I really didn't give a fuck. I'm like, you too, because you don't cut none of my paychecks. You can't fire me, you can't hire me. If you don't want to speak to me, that's fine. I don't have to speak to you. I have to speak to you. That is basically that little story time about me dealing with sassy men in the workplace. Because, you know, we are in a sassy man apocalypse. We are in an era where there's a lot of DL men. As a collective, you know what I'm saying, if you are down low, it would really help if you could come out of the closet. Like, come out of the closet, stop dating us, because that's a whole other conversation for another day. If y'all could just leave women alone, like, as a collective, and just, you know what I'm saying, be where y'all really want to be, which is with another man, that would be great. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, y'all, if you made it to the end of this video, let me know how you feel about them two little short stories. Put this emoji on the screen, and I will definitely see y'all in the next story time. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Tap it with me on my socials. Check out the Patreon. And send me a little birthday fund, a little $1 if y'all want to send me a little dollar for my birthday. Like, okay, so I'll see y'all on the next story time. Later.
I think I lie for you. I think I die for you.